Okay, so welcome to the driving impressions of the Haval Jolion 1.5T for turbo. And yeah, normal driving mode. The car is the cabin is well insulated. So I'm referring to the noise, the vibration, and the harshness. So it is quite very. It feels very premium to some degree. There is a bit of noise, let's call it harshness, as I drive through like very uneven patches. But on a day-to-day driving basis, nothing too hectic, to be honest. I'd be lying. And then it's interesting. Power is sent to the gearbox via 7-speed dual clutch transmission. But so far, I know these dual clutch dual clutch units to be very jerky around traffic speeds and so forth in and around the city. At low speeds, it tends to be very jerky, but in this case, it's been very seamless. It has not missed a beat so far, so that's quite interesting. And what's also very interesting is the fact that this runs on a okay, so the power is 105 kilowatts and then 210 newton meters of torque, so not plenty when you're talking numbers wise, but how it feels as a product altogether put together, it sort of feels quite encouraging. It feels a lot more pokier than it actually is. I don't know if that makes a bit of sense, but it does to me. So what I mean is that when I put my foot down, the car will basically ledge forward and sort of like imitate as if it's struggling for traction to some degree, which then implies that there's a lot of power under the hood. But there isn't. But there's just sufficient power. There is sufficient power. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one. So, and in fact, it's a good one because it's a job well done. And then, yeah, the gearbox has not missed a beat so far. You know, I'm going up and down humps, speed humps. I'm going through the city, you know, driving and stopping, things like that. And yeah, I'm hearing a bit of a rattle somewhere. I don't know where it's coming from. I think it's from the sunglasses holder or so. Yeah, but hey, I think I really am being very picky and very, yeah, man, particular about it. Everyday application, very comfortable, easy. Like it really does feel quite potent, to be honest. I'm a bit surprised by that because 210 newton meters is not too much, especially for an SUV or crossover of this size. Because this is definitely big. It can fit a number of people in here. So for its size, super impressed. Very refined, if I can use that word. And then what permeates through the interior is just the engine noise, not necessarily the wind noise, tire noise, just the engine. I can feel the engine working as I put my foot flat, but otherwise it stays relatively good. Okay, let's try this sports mode so we can give it the beans slightly. And in fact, that one I should have turned the other way around. Okay, let's go time. So foot flat. And already, I think I'm doing illegal speeds on this particular road. So that's what I'm saying, that it doesn't have a lot of power, but how refined, the way it's so refined, it makes it feel as though it has a lot more power than it has to offer, which is a job well done to Haval. I'm very impressed. One thing that also impresses me is how comfortable the seats are. I mean, this is soaking in every inch of my bone, everywhere. My butt is really comfortable, my back and shoulders, and my back really hurts. You know, I think I'm growing too old now. Really hurts, but so far, I really am very comfortable. It feels like I'm going to get a bit of a massage from this seat. So interior-wise, we're still going to get to it, but so far, very good. Okay, foot flat. The owner will have to forgive me because this car is not driven like this on a normal day-to-day basis. But hey, for the Abushini community, we need to do the most. We need to really give the best. and the best we shall really try. So let me try and keep to my left. Oh yeah, sports mode, it also changes down quite quickly compared to maybe me. Okay, no, I'm kidding, I really am. Never mind, actually, never mind. It is quite a fun car. Let's body roll. It is definitely there. It leans a bit, so you can feel the weight transfer from one end to the other as we take on a corner. But I think now I'm just asking for too much, because remember, this is not a performance SUV by any weight, by any measure. So I think I'm just being too difficult. You know, standards are are just too high for unnecessarily so. I don't know why, but yeah. Let's try a quick gear change. Thing is, I'm struggling to see the rev counter. But I think I do have settings to really adjust for these. But using the one-hand approach for now, for today, it's a bit impossible for me to do so. Yeah, let's rather. Okay, now I'm in manual mode. I don't want to go to manual mode. Shit. Okay, so now it put me in manual mode, but I was able to then go back through to the auto. So good car, smart car you are. And the way it's soaking up these bumps, I mean, a massage, you know, feels like I'm on a first class ticket to somewhere I've never been to before. So I'm very impressed with just how comfortable it is. I think it's riding on 18-inch alloy rims and tires. 18, I think so, yeah. And I love the heads-up display. I mean, it makes driving this car so easy to do and maneuver, you know. Okay, I think we can go back to normal driving mode, because it's feeling quite feisty. It really wants to fight. It's like a chihuahua or something else. Like, it really has that aggression that's there, you know. Small, but it's there, and I like that. What don't I like? I'm trying to find a fault. Maybe the body roll, it leans a bit, and I do hear a bit of, you know, especially on this coast road, where it feels very, there's, you know, things and stuff like that, very rough. And then you can hear that a bit coming through into the interior, but then that's also, yeah, very rough. Okay, maybe a bit of that. Fuel economy wise, I'm not too sure as yet. Haven't had the chance to really navigate through and see and play around with the car and the menus. But yeah, I mean, steering wheel reminds me of a Range Rover to some degree. Just how it's built and the theme and so forth. And I love this brown color. And everywhere you touch, it feels very comfortable. I like that. Really, very comfortable. And it has like really nice dope cameras, eh? Look at that. I mean, wow. Please watch your surroundings. This is amazing. This is really good. You know, so as I turn, can you see those guiding lines? Same thing on the other end. I mean, I'm really impressed. Really am impressed. Well done. This is the sort of tech that you want into this sort of car. So I like that. So you do get your nice features such as your lane departure warnings, lane keep assist. I probably think your adaptive cruise control. Maybe not. I'll need to double check on that. And man, it's such a comfortable crossover SUV, which is fully spec'd. You know, from things that I love, the Panaromic Sunroof is there. It really is quite gigantic. The seats are amazing. Air conditioning unit, very comfortable. Sports driving modes and so forth. So it really is well equipped, and for the segment, for the car, for what it is, for the price. I mean, it makes a lot of sense why we're seeing these cars, many of these, on our roads. It really makes a lot of sense. So I'm just gonna give it the beans once more. This is normal mode, and the car takes it. So I really am impressed with the 7-speed DCT gearbox that they went for. It really is. It pairs perfectly to the engine. So it even hides the engine's shortcomings, and by that I'm referring to the power. So it doesn't feel like that because the gearbox is so good. Then it makes driving this car a very easy and seamless job. I don't know what it would be like though if it's loaded with like 4 other passengers, including the driver. Then maybe we may have a challenge for the Jolion. But so far, I'd be lying if I didn't want to give it a good 8.5 out of 10. Mainly because obviously I'd like it to be a bit sporty, but with sportiness you compromise on certain things, such as the fuel economy, such as the overall comfortable ride that you would otherwise get in this sort of car. So in saying that, I feel like this is a well sorted out unit. There isn't anything I would want to change on this car, like nothing, zero whatsoever. Looks okay, drives really good, feels very comfortable. Everything it does it well, you know, and it really does excel in that regard. So yeah, this is how I feel about the car. This is how I feel about the driving impressions. Yeah, man, I hope you enjoyed watching this one. Please like, please subscribe, please guys, you know, if you want to watch this video, please just comment or something, or like, ask any questions, say something, you know, just to keep me going, please. And then yeah, besides that, I have no complaints. Honestly speaking, I'm just enjoying this car. It makes it a very easy and seamless experience. In fact, let me open the sunroof, because what is Mr. Abushini without opening the sunroof? Away, away, away. Now it feels like home. Now it feels sound quality wise, it's amazing. I think the hour strong. We're close to maximum, and the bass is there, the mix, the treble. Very impressed with the sound system. You do not need anything more than this. Exterior overview of the Haval Jolion. I mean, it is a very shiny car. Probably one of the most shiniest I've ever reviewed before. It's a matter of taste. You either like it or you don't. I think majority of the popularity of the population, actually, they love this car, and so do I. So you get this really gigantic chrome finish. So it's a bit of piano black and chrome. Haval logo is quite big and pronounced. There is a camera housed over there somewhere. A bit of chrome detailing on this end, on the grill itself, and as well as on these daytime running lights, which are very sexy, very beautiful. And I love how they are horizontally styled LED. I mean, your illumination at night is proper, like one of the best you'll ever find in the current market. This being the top of the range, it features these two-tone alloy rims, which are really beautiful, and I love how it's 18 inches in size, but the sidewall is really thick. It really is quite pronounced. It is quite big. Side profile overview. There is a chrome strip running through on the door all the way to the back, and it does feature this beautiful scripting as well. So yeah, nothing to really write home about. From the rear, it's a matter of taste. You either like it or you don't. And I think it's a beautiful, good looking SUV. The lights are quite distinct. They offer you like LED technology. There's a camera mounted over there, the Haval scripting, which is nicely spaced out. The diffuser finish or touch, a matte black finish, and these chrome strips, as well as your lights, PDC sensors, the works. I mean, yeah. Let's quickly access the boot. Okay, so it doesn't open automatically. You press and open your parcel shelf, which obviously can be housed where it needs to using this. And yeah, very clean, good quality. Yeah, okay, so let's try this. I wonder if I'm gonna succeed, but we are meant to conquer, right? So I succeeded on one end. That should be fine for today. So this is the space, you know, light on the side, shopping bag holder on the other side, on both ends actually, even on the other side. And then yeah, a bit of a storage compartment over there, a fire extinguisher. Wow, I haven't seen that before. Very good, very interesting. Yeah, in case things burn. You know, do you remember the Ford Cougar? I bet they wouldn't burn if they had these. So yeah, okay, very heavy, but underneath a fully sized spare. Is this an alloy rim? If it is, I love this car. Unfortunately not. Yeah, you were so close. You were so close, Haval Jolion. You were so close. And then everything you get your tools and other plays or components to hide a few things. So yeah, this is it with the boot area. Interior, we're gonna start with the driver's side. It offers you a really like a soft closing or opening function. So interior, this is hard, interestingly, and then yeah, hard to touch, but this though very supple, very comfortable. And then yeah, very impressed. A bit of scratchy plastics on this end, but what will you be doing scratching over there? A beautiful Vaseline holder, kidding, drinks holder over there. It is quite gigantic, so plenty of space to store other items. Good clicky materials. This is good. I like it. This is proper, man. Even the door handle is quite solid. Doesn't feel cheap in any way. So I think this is where they get you, the build quality. The seats, electronically operated, go up and down and so forth. No lumbar support function, but I'm not complaining, to be honest. Yeah, the beautiful two-tone, the black and the brown is just amazing. I love the scripting that is used over there. Haval. And the design, this is where it hugs you nicely and very comfortably, so very supportive, plush. I love it. The interior itself, the colors or the color combination, the two-tone, it's a matter of preference. I like it. I like it. Steering wheel like a Range Rover. Yeah. And then interestingly, this is where you can store your phone, your inductive charging pad. I don't know if it's equipped with this particular unit or not. And then these slots for other items. My phone fits in there nicely, so that's really good. And a very interesting gear select lever. You simply swivel through like you're driving a Jaguar or something like that. Yeah. And the bezels around the screen, really good. I love that. And the chrome finishes. So this is your, you touch and it simply illuminates your touch haptic feedback. Really good. Yeah, automatic start, automatic on and off. Adaptive cup holders, the smaller one on the other side, the bigger one on the other side, and then when you close it, you get this, I don't know, scripting. It looks like it says Haval. Doesn't. Yeah, okay, let's close this for now. And then can we move this forward or not? I'm not too sure, but we can definitely open it. And yay, goodies in there. Yeah, very good. I like that. And then on this end, there is a mirror, obviously, that's in there. And then, yeah, same thing would apply on this side. Sunglasses holder over there, it opens up nicely for you. Your reading lights, which are in an LED finish. This is where you operate your panoramic sunroof, the opening, the closing, the blinds, and so forth. It's always open. With me, this is the standard. Cold, hot, this is me, always open. And it adds a bit of airiness into the room, openness, freshness. This is where they get me. This is where I fall in love once again. Very, very soft, very nice. It feels good. It looks and feels like quality. Even the pattern used over there on this end, hard, definitely, but I wouldn't call it cheap by any means. No, definitely not. And then glove box slides down smoothly, deep enough, decent enough, plenty of storage space in there. Yeah, what's not to like about this car? Also, did I mention I'm trying to get to it. Well, also, this is where your engine start stop button is. This is adjusted manually, interestingly so, but I'm not complaining. Based on what you pay for the car, this is a bargain. And yeah, this would be obviously to adjust for your lights, health descent control, stability control, on and off. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but better for storage area on this end. And then, yeah, on the lower part, this is a floating island where you do get to plug in your USBs. One would support your wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and then this for me, my 12-volt power supply. And let's go through to the rear. Yeah, rear section now. All right, as we open the rear section of the car, just as expected. Yeah, still hard to touch, but looks really good, feels really good, well put together, very comfortable, which is where you rest your arm. Beautiful big cup holders, space in there to store other items as well. Speaker cutout, interestingly designed, huge leg room. I mean, this is big, this is proper. And then the seats, the interior, once again, this is what you get. The beautiful brown leather. This opens in a 60-40 split, so you can pull down on your center armrest, and then you get two adaptive cup holders. I also like this. This is quite interesting and very spacious here. So you do get your ISOFIX mounting points, and then yeah, plenty of storage space. Very comfortable in here. Let me quickly step in. So there is a pocket behind the driver, air conditioning vents for the rear passengers, USB ports. Yeah, space on this end, which is really decent. Yeah, And then the same thing on the other side. There's a pocket over there. And look at my knee room. Ah, man, this is more than acres and acres of space in here. I mean, we could do a land invasion or something. Like, it really is that spacious. Very comfortable as I open my center armrest. And I'm chilling nicely. And I'm, keep it rolling, keep it moving. And these are the beautiful LED reading lights for the rear. And then where you can hang your shirt for those Mondays or Sundays, depending on where you spend the night. It could be a Mohori-minded situation or church, whatever rocks your boat. One thing that I want to double check quickly is whether I can adjust the angle of the seat, as I open it like this. I don't think so. I stand to be corrected. I don't think I can adjust the angle of the seat. It is very comfortable, right? But I'd prefer if I had the option of adjusting the angle to be either upright or lean back, like I'm in the 90s, and enjoying myself and sleep or something. But definitely not complaining, not with the view and the airiness of the interior. A 10 out of 10, honestly speaking. I think this is, if there aren't any reliability issues with time, this is a car that you should buy without wasting any time. Just buy it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. I wonder if I covered everything that I needed to cover. Interior, exterior, driving, services and whatnot. I'll detail it out in text. And then you will be able to see it there. Man. Life in the Haval. This is it, guys. I've enjoyed having my time. Every touch is just really supple and very soft. That's what I really like about this car. So a good 10 out of 10 for me. I'll see you in the next one. Sharp.